welcome to the Big Red Cannon Arsenal Football Club. Welcome to the channel. Hope you had a great day, and what a lovely day it is actually. What a lovely day. I finally say that in a video. I never usually say that in a video because I'm never usually awake or never feeling like posting a video in the morning. Well, guess it's changed. Guess it's that kind of video. Guess it's that kind of day. Feel like posting. Okay, well, today's video, as you can see from the title, we're going to be going over my dream summer for Arteta, the board, Arsenal, and Andrea Berta. Hope I pronounced his name properly. I think I did, but let me know down in the comments if I was wrong. Hopefully I'm not, but you never know. So, today, let's be going over my dream summer. Let's get straight into it. So, my first player from my notes, got on my book, would be Victor Gyökeres, the 6'2" Swedish giant. Although Isak is bigger. Now, he's 26 years old and he has got. Hold on. Where is it? I highlighted it. God. My writing, god awful. Right, there it is. He's played 37 matches and has got 40 goals with 7 assists. Now, that is not bad by any means. Now, 30 of those goals are from Portugal and 3 of them are from the Portuguese Cup. But 6 of them are from the Champions League in 8 appearances. Not bad, considering everyone's going on about his league and it's Portugal and it's not as big and competitive, which is true. You've only got Benfica and Porto are only the other big clubs in that league. But he's proven himself in the Champions League that he's a good player and he can still score goals. Now, even from what we saw when he played against us, against Gabriel and Saliba, yeah, Saliba and Gabriel were on point that game, as they usually are. But he got some good shots off him. Did put some pressure on him still, and that's what we want from our strikers, to keep on putting pressure and getting those balls and striking them and keep on just trying for us. So from what I've seen from him, he's a great player. And he holds the ball well. His ball control is amazing. The way he strikes the ball and gets the power on him is phenomenal. I don't think we really have a powerhouse of a strike, like a player that can strike the ball well and all the time. Saka, yes. I think Saka's the only one, but he doesn't get that, like, what you see from Haaland and Watkins and Kane and so many other great strikers. They get very good power on the ball. Saka does, but not from what I want my striker to get. But with our strikers injured, and with the likelihood that we will sell Gabriel Jesus in the summer, we need more attacking depth. And we've obviously been crying out for a striker for the last 4 years, is it? Since we sold Aubameyang, I think it was 4 years. We need a striker. It's obvious. Every Arsenal fan says it. Every opposition fan says it. It's obvious. It's what we need, and it's who we need. Gyökeres is the guy. Gyökeres is the most realistic and obvious player. Being said that, obviously the dream is Isak. That is who we want. That is the number 14. He is the embodiment of Thierry Henry. We need a player like him. But with what is rumoured that he would cost up to 150 million, I would rather get more players in. I would rather spend, his release clause is apparently 84 million, but that will go down with Sporting paying off some of his percentage. Really, not buyback clause. Hold on. There we go. Sell-on clause. Their sell-on clause. With the percentage of their sell-on clause. Sporting are apparently buying off some of their sell-on clause, so they will get more of the income and they can sell it for cheaper probably, which works for us. It works for us. Now, his wages are not as expensive as I thought they would be. They're only 46,000 a week. I thought it'd be more, but as I thought about it, it makes sense with him coming from Coventry and being on the contract he still is. It makes sense. It makes sense for him to be on 46 million and 2.4 million gross a year. Now, when he joins Arsenal, he will obviously get an increase in his wages. It's rumours he will get a boost. Will get double. It will get double to apparently 75,000 a week to nearly 80. Obviously, it will include bonuses of how many goals he gets, games he plays, and whatnot, I would assume. The likelihood of this transfer is strong. It's very strong, with the likes of David Ornstein obviously backing it up, with him being probably our most likely signing. First signing, I don't know. Another player we will get on to soon enough. I need to turn my phone off. I'll do that in a minute. The likelihood of this transfer is very possible. I would say a strong 9. This one happens. I think he's the most likely attacker we sign. And the way he plays is perfect. The way he holds the ball, and he's perfect for how we play, with the aerial duels, with how many we cross the ball and the space he gets. It's perfect. Obviously, he doesn't play as much of a low block as others, as he would in the Premier League. He hasn't played many low blocks in the Portuguese league, with obviously not as good as defenders as he plays. And his one-on-ones against attackers and goalkeepers is just outstanding. It's so good. Just, he's top 3. I would say top 3 most likely signings we could make. Not for strikers. Osimhen's obviously up there, but I think Gorkrez is the player I'd want. But I would still love Osimhen. Osimhen 2 years ago, yes. And Sesko is obviously there. And Ekaterina, I think his name is, from Frankfurt. Obviously other prospect players, but we will get into 1 or 2 of them later into the video. Oh yeah, just to interrupt you. I also forgot to do the Gorkrez. I forgot to do that. Just sorry to interrupt you, but I was meaning to. As I was planning the video, I was like, for the Gorkrez bit, I need to do his celebration. And as I did it, I was like, damn it, I forgot it. But, sorry Toby, back to the video. Right, on to our next player, Nico Williams. We've been linked for him for 2 to 3 years, I would say, for a while. Maybe not as long as that, but definitely for a while. And with him coming off winning the Euros and possibly going to win the Europa League, he could be expensive. But he still has got his release clause for up to 45 million. Why we didn't sign this guy in the summer, I do not know. I don't know. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense. But with the budgets we have this season, it could work out. We have a rumoured £300 million to spend. We work that well, it could work with the attackers we bring in and some other players we will get onto later. We work it well, we can use that money to our advantage, and I personally think we sign these players, we will win the Champions League or the Premier League, guaranteed. Maybe even both. I'm just saying. Whether we will, I don't know. Depends on which players we sign. But Nico Williams works perfect in our system with the space he gets, with how quick and strong he is. He is, I think, 6'1", I do believe. The crosses he gets in. This is one of my points that I was getting on with Gorkrez. Gorkrez finds that space for crosses, and it works. The spaces he finds, the duels he gets into, the one-on-ones is amazing. But the stats he has got this year are not great. 8 goals 8 goals and 6 assists in 35 matches from Europa League and La Liga. Not as good as it was last year, and I think with Saka on the other side, and then how we are playing with the whipped in and set pieces, it works. It works. And for 45 mil, it's not bad. 42 mil, sorry, I've been reading that wrong. 42 mil is rumoured, his release clause. His wages are expensive, but if we sell one of the players, which we sell one of our players or one of our other attackers, who you can probably guess, we sell him, we can give Nico Williams the wages, and we're saving 40 grand in wages. It's so simple. If we sell Gabriel Jesus, it's Jesus. If we sell Jesus, who is on apparently, where is he? Gabriel Jesus. Oh, he's on more than I thought he was. He's on 265k a week. 265k a week for Gabriel Jesus. Now, if this was pre-World Cup Jesus, valid. It works. That is fair enough. But it's not the same Jesus we have anymore. If he played how he played when he scored that hat-trick and then scored 2 goals in the... Or was it 2 goals in the Carabao Cup and then 3 goals? I can't remember. It was a while ago. But yeah, it's simple. You sell Jesus. Sell Jesus. And I know we've been saying that for a while, but it's so simple. He's so injury prone. I love him. But he's not the same player he once was. You sell him and you give Nico Williams wages. And that is who my second player is going to be. Nico Williams. Nico Williams. And if you can't get him to give him number 11 or number 7, you give him number 14. And you give Gorkrez number 9. Right, on to my next player. Martin Zubamendi. Now, it was rumoured that it's already a done deal. I believe by David Ornstein, I think. And this is brilliant. This is brilliant. Especially with us apparently letting Partney and Jorginho go. Now, out of the two, my dad does not want us to sell Partney by any means. He does not want us to sell Partney, which I understand. He is very, very good, but depending on which players we bring in, I'm happy with it. I understand it. Same with Jorginho. Obviously, if we sell, I keep on saying sell, but let go, sell, whatever. If we let them go, then it's silly if we don't bring in 2 replacements. Obviously, Zubamendi is obviously the done deal, apparently for 60 million. But you need another player. Unless you play Skelly there, which could work. I've said for a while, Timber could play there. His ball control is amazing. His passing is amazing. His tackle is amazing. His tackles are amazing. His work rate is fantastic. It could work, but you could play Skelly there. And if so, that means you have to bring in another left back. With the likelihood we will sell some left backs in the summer are very strong. With Tierney also leaving, Zinchenko, we don't know what's going to happen with him. Calafiore is very injury prone. And that also makes me think of another point I will get into with the player I will bring up next. And reason why. But back onto it. Zubamendi's fantastic with us if we're letting Jorginho and Partney go. Now, we are rumoured that we're trying to get Jorginho to sign another year's contract, which is good. But if we do sell him, we need to bring in replacements or think of different ideas. Mine is either Timber or Skelly can work there if we need him. But there are rumours for... I was going to bring him up later, but I might as well bring him up now. Kimmich. His contract's up in the summer. Why not? He's the perfect replacement for Partney. And he's better than Partney, obviously. He can do the same as Partney, play CDM, centre mid, and right back. You don't want to play him right back, really, though, to be fair. But if you need him to, he can play there. And he's for free. Obviously, we were linked with him last year. Didn't happen. annoyingly. But he's an option. And it's silly if we let him go. I mean, don't sign him if we can. You let him go to Barcelona or a Spanish club, it's silly. We should be fighting for players like these. This is a make or break season, I think. And I think every other fan's thinking that as well. This is the summer that will decide on Arteta. Now, I am still 100% Arteta in. I will always be Arteta in. Because, frankly, who would we replace him with? Who is there to replace him with? I can't think of a single manager. Zinedine Zidane, Xavi. Please, give me a break. Great managers. Likelihood of us getting them, very, very slim. Now, and I don't think their stars work for us, really. Maybe Xavi's does, but I don't know about Ronaldo. Zidane, why did I say Ronaldo? But Zubimendi, and I believe he had some of the best the best duels and passing rate. My camera's going to go off, give me a second. Sorry about that. It does that every 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes it does that. But he had the best passing rate and winning of tackles rate, or whatever it is, best duels won. He's very good with the ball, very good passing, and hopefully he can continue that for us. From what we saw in Spain, was very impressive. Same with Nico Williams. And wages? Where's his wages? 80k a week, or 75, but round up to 80. 80k a week, not bad. And with the players we could sell in the summer to replace him with Partey and Jorginho apparently leading, and apparently, hopefully, Jesus. You've got some good wages you can replace them with, and probably cheaper, if I'm going to be completely honest. And again, with him, he has a chance of winning the Europa League, so hopefully that. Now, on to my next player, my second to last player. And you guys might be surprised by this, but when I explain my reason, you will understand it. And his name is Jarell Hato. I've been dreaming of him for a year now, of joining us. Hopefully it can happen. Now, you may be thinking, Toby, another centre-back? Full-back, but really? Another defender? And I explain my reason, you'll understand it. Now, when I explained Skelly moving into CDM or Timber, you need players to replace him. Now, at fullback we have Calafiore. We'll go now. Calafiore, Timber. Sorry, we'll go left back. Calafiore, Skelly if he's not moved up. Skelly, Zinchenko and Tierney, and Kivior if we want him there. Now, take away two of them, Zinchenko and Tierney, who will probably be gone next summer. That leaves us Skelly, Calafiore and Kivior. Kivior will most likely be a centre-back, but he can play left-back. But what if Gabriel gets injured? You've got to take him. Now, what if Calafiore is injured, which he probably will be? Leaves you Skelly. What if our CDM's injured and you've got to move Skelly up to CDM? Leaves us no left-backs. And you say, oh, this is a hypothetical. But with Gabriel being out injured now, and almost all our full-backs injured, I mean, we still got Zinchenko and Tierney and Skelly, but you never know, with the amount of games we're playing this season, up to 60 plus, and there's going to be more. And say we win the Champions League, we could be in the Club World Cup, and the amount of revenue you could bring in from winning that, I think it's nearly 200 plus, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. But your club will want you to play. The board will want you to play to earn that revenue because they're money hungry. Every owner is. So now you think. And then you don't get a summer. Players don't get a summer now. I was listening to Talk Sport and Martin Keown was going on about how players need at least 4-week break, which I completely agree with. And it just makes me think. We need another defender. We need some centre-backs. And you look at our centre-backs. Calafiore there. Kivior. Gabriel. Saliba. Timber can play there. Ben White can play there. But Ben White is injured and Timber's been well, considering he got an ACL. But I was thinking when I was watching Fulham, and I was like, we need some defenders, I think. I think we need one defender or two. Obviously, it depends who we sell in the summer. But I really do think we need Jarell Hatto, who can play left back and centre back if we need him to. And he's young as well, so he gives us a young prospect. And he's valued at around 30. He's valued at 30 million, but would sell him, but would have to be sold for 40. That's the rumour. And he's young. He's young. And he plays for Ajax, who plays just like us. And he's played with Timber for a little bit. Only for a little bit because he's only 19. Turning, I think, 20 this year. It'd be silly for us not to sign him. And with the reasons I've given you, I think it's valid. This signing depends on if we get 2 CDMs, I think. But even then, I still think we sign him. And looking at this right now. So far, we've got Victor Gorkrez, who could get the deal done for 60. Nico Williams could get the deal done for 42. That's 102 spent so far. Zubamendi, release clause is done for 60. That's 160 so far. Spending Hatto, who could get done for 40. 200. Now, with the budget we've got, still got 100 mil left. And the player I want to get into will leave us 40 mil left, 50 mil left with the next player I want to get in. And we'll get on to him in a minute. Now that's, obviously they could go up and they probably will go up. But that's what I've got down there so far. Right. And with the players we sell Zinchenko. Probably not for much. I think we could sell him for a good 15 plus mil. Nelson, injury, did get injured this season. Sell him off for 12 mil, 15 mil. Jesus. Although he's injury prone, I do believe he's going to be like Smith Rowe. Won't be injury prone for a club and he will play really well. If this wasn't my mum's MacBook, I would smash it onto the ground right now. My God, 5-minute camera and I have a timer there. But you know when you're just in the mood and you're going. And you just can't think, or you're not thinking about that, you're just thinking of what you're saying. Now, back to it. You think the players you can sell? Jesus, Zinchenko. Let me go on my list. Yeah, Jesus. Partney's gone. Saving wages. Raheem Sterling will be gone, obviously. Zinchenko, 12, 15 mil. Tierney will be gone. Trossard. Right, so Trossard, Zinchenko, and Jesus. You sell them, I think you could get a solid 50 mil, 45, 40. You get solid money for that, and that brings the budget up. And obviously, if depending on how far we get into the Champions League, you get more money in that, and so on. You get obviously money from the Premier League. The budget's going to be good this season, and it's finally, we're praying it can be the summer we finally get a striker. We haven't bought an attacker. Well, we didn't get him last summer. Excuse me. We got Havertz, but it's not who we wanted. And I think we bought him as a centre mid, I'm going to be completely honest, because that's where Arteta played him. Or is it maybe because he wanted to play Eddie Nketiah? I don't know. But with the players we bring in, we get solid, and the players we sell, we could get the wages reduced. It's strong. It's strong. Now, on to my last player. And now this could be 50-50 to some people, which I completely understand. And my view might change on it. I might do a video exactly like this where I might have 4 of the exact same players and I might change 1 player. Or I might have 3 players and I might change it to 2. But that's the great part of why we do this and why we enjoy it. Because it's fun. It's fun. The amount of times I'm having to redo this isn't fun. And the amount of research I had to do isn't fun. But the end result isn't great. Is great. Right, so my last player is Matthew Cunha. Now, from what we have seen, he is a little bit of a troublemaker, let's say that much. A little bit of a discipline issue. But he bags goals. And I have him down as my attacking midfielder. But he can play striker if we want him to. I think he is the attacking midfielder we've been desiring. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Odegaard, but he ghosts games sometimes. I love him. Not every player ghosts games, but I don't know whether it's because Saka's been injured or something. I don't know, but he's just hasn't been there for us this season. He hasn't been here for us. Yes, he's been injured, so maybe it might be that will decide next season. But I think Matheus Cunha is the way forward. Now, I might think of a player tomorrow or within an hour, and I might think, oh, that player could be better. But as it stands, Matthew Cunha is the player I want. As I'm speaking about it, Eze from Crystal Palace could be a player we should get. He's Arsenal boyhood fan. He was an academy, went through our academy. Obviously, we let him go, which was a big mistake, but it happens. I will make a separate video about backup players and players who we should get if we don't get these players. I will make that, and that will come out within the week or two. As this research took me a week or two to get with school. But yeah, I think Matheus Cunha is a player forward. Obviously, he has discipline issues with what happened with Bournemouth and Stewart, which is completely, utterly, I want to say disgusting, but it's not disgusting. It's stupid. It's ignorant and irritating from my perspective. I can assume from Bournemouth fans and players. Obviously, what he said in the media, which if you're watching TalkSport, it explains it, and obviously he has to get the club's permission to do it and whatnot. But yeah, it's rumoured this could get done for 60 to 50 million, which I would take. Like that. He can play cam, striker, left wing, right wing. Versatile, which Arteta loves and I love. He's a player I want. He's in that perfect age range of, I think, 25, 26, I think. Hold on. Let me have a look. Matthew Cunha. Cunha. Oh, can't spell. No, H-A. 25. Turning 26 this year. Yeah. Gorkrez, 26. Zubimendi, 26. Obviously, we've got a couple of youngsters from Nico Williams and Jura Hato, but then it balances out a bit more with Cunha. And say we're bringing Kimmich. Obviously, experience, won trophies and whatnot. So yeah, I think Matthew Cunha is the last player there. And it leaves us 40 mil if we want to go after somebody else. And depending if we sell players and we add some more to the budget, there we go. Now, I hope you... Now, I don't know how I was going to continue. I wasn't going to continue. This is the end of the video. Oh, what a video. The amount of times I've had to press buttons. I've got 36 seconds. It's like the Oscars. Oh, that was so cringy, Jesus. If it ends, it ends. But, oh well. Right. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video. It took me a long time, a lot of research. And I'm going to bring out another video, whether it's today or tomorrow. I'll probably film it today and then edit it tonight or tomorrow. And then it will come out, hopefully. Yeah. Hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching. I'm Toby. Goodbye.